Param Brahma, Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Your turn. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Your turn. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Together. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That last part twice. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So when we talk about gurus are one of those things that have been a little like maybe over talked about in modern yoga, like to the point of like everybody's terrified of whatever a guru is. And sometimes, especially in the West, people confuse a guru with what is really called a Svengali. A Svengali is somebody who can kind of hypnotize you and get you to do what they want you to do. They kind of take your life over. There's been a lot of Svengalis in the modern yoga world who like want to get into people's lives and manipulate their lives and that kind of thing. And so that's given, especially in the yoga world, the idea of the guru a bad reputation. A guru means ignorance, and ru means to remove it. And a guru is someone who has experienced yoga and its fullest, not just down dogs or headstands, but that idea of union with the highest consciousness, union with the true self, union with God. And that they can then share with you how you can experience that. And one of the ways that you can tell the difference between a guru and a Svengali is that a guru would never want to get involved with your personal life. They'd never want to get involved with the ins and outs of your daily life because they're kind of above and beyond that. I was once at a thing with Sadhguru, who's like, very popular. Sadhguru's a little Bengali. He's got the circus going on around him. But he did this whole thing where he started talking about older women. You older women, stop dyeing your hair. Don't dye your hair. Just let your hair go gray. And I thought, a real guru would never be concerned about somebody's hair. Like a real true guru would never tell anybody how to dye. If they want to dye, the real guru would say, if you want to dye your hair, dye your hair. If you don't want to dye your hair, don't dye your hair. Do whatever, you feel comfortable doing, because they would be beyond that, right? So the real true guru, the real Sadhguru, is only interested in the wisdom teachings. these internal teachings of how do I obtain self-realization and enlightenment in this lifetime while I'm in this body. And anything else they would not be interested in. Now, we're here to practice yoga asana. Yoga asana is a baby step toward that thing, right, that we're looking for. Because asana gets you to become aware of what you're doing in your physical body and overcome the habitual habits. Because that's the first thing that you want to do if you want to start to tap in. So I would say that there's anybody who teaches yoga asana is not a guru, right? Because we're teaching physical teachings. So, but we're kind of getting people prepared to go more subtle, which is then to go into the breath and then go into the thoughts and the mind, and then finally into deep meditation and helping them connect with that thing that a guru has connected with, right? So think about that as we do some of the stuff today, because we'll be teaching a lot of little things that maybe you haven't thought about. So fold up your chant books and place them beside. I'll come by and pick them up, and Veronique is going to teach us something.
So we're gonna go deep into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's really, which means downward facing dog. Let's take a blanket and we're gonna fold it this way and roll it. So you open it and roll it like a tube and place it towards the end of your mat. So, yeah, perfect. And you may need to change the location. You don't have to put it all the way down, but like towards there. And what we're gonna do is, because I have bad knees, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna go into hands and knees, and then place your feet at the edge of the blanket, tucked under. So hands and knees, your hands below your shoulders and your knees below your hips. And here we are going to extend the arms and reach to the edge of the blanket. So you may have to come closer so that you can reach the edge of the blanket and bring your folded blanket with you. So that you keep having your, and then fold the edge of the blanket towards you. And we're going to put, I don't have a blanket here, but we're going to put the hands so that the palms are on the edge of the blanket. Yeah, you fold it. So the palms are on the edge of the blanket, and then your fingers are on the floor. So you want to have the fingers on the floor, and the idea is to have your, so here, just the knuckles are just in between, and then the fingers are on the blanket. And here what we want is to have our palms slightly open, not straight up, open outwards, so that is going to open our shoulders. And from here, so here I don't have the right location because I tried to be doing everything. And here, we're here, and then push the seat to the heels, lift the hips up, and at the same time, lift the hips up, and then lift your butt so that your sit bones lift up. Roll, and then roll your shoulders out and press on the palms, on the fingers like a cat, like a slide cat. Your fingers are clawing a little bit, not that much, so that you relieve some of the pressure on your palms. And your shoulders are opening up. Your head is in between your your arms. So you look at your thighs or hips. Yes, exactly. So downward facing dog is really about pressing down to lift up. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Try to engage the inner thighs so that the inner thighs are coming together. Inhale, exhale 3. Mula Bandha is engaged. The lower ribs are coming in. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. And then come down on your hands and knees.
All right. So, can you hear me now?
Uh-huh.
All right. Now unfold your mat. Move your blanket off to the side. So what you should have learned from that is you're not collapsing in the back of your wrist, and your heels are not really touching the floor. There's a slight lift in the sit bones to keep your heels off the floor. So come onto the knees, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels. Reach your arms forward, fingers slightly turned out, arms are in line with the ears. Press into your index knuckle and lift the back of your wrist up just a little bit, activating like you had your hand on your mat folded over. Then press into the index knuckle without moving the shoulders forward. Start to lift the knees up. But as you lift the knees up and the hips up, keep the knees bent instead of extending and locking the knees. And instead of driving the heels down into the floor, keep about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch between the heel and the floor. And then try to pull the lower ribs in. So you don't want to stick the ribs out. The ribs want to come in, ears want to be in line with the arms. Good. On your inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Press into the palms, lift the chest, slide forward to the center of the room, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back onto the heels, then lift the knees up, downward facing dog. So notice how I got you into it, that you'll do that in the Vinyasa. On the inhale, come forward to a plank again. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. If you don't want to assist, raise a leg in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 2. If you don't want lotions, raise a leg in down dog. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, bend the elbows 2 inches, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, move more forward and up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, soften the knees, walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet about hips width distance apart. Hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet. If the palms are lifting up and you're bending your knees, put your hands on blocks. And so you can press into your hands as much as you're pressing into your feet. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Push into me, Jason. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees, roll 1 vertebrae at a time up to a standing position. Let the shoulders roll down and back. Let the head be the last thing to come up. And then with your feet still apart, reach your arms up along the ears. Then reach over with your left hand, grab your right wrist, give a little pull on the right arm, and exhale, side bend over to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, lift the center, reach over with the right hand, grab the left wrist, give the left arm a little pull, and exhale, side bend right. Inhale. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. So see how I'm behind her directly? I'm not to the side for this. Exhale 3, yeah. Inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, lift back up. And exhale, let the arms float down the side of the body. Step the feet together, big toes and heels touch. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Set a higher intention for the sadhana. Maybe that ability to see those wisdom teachings that are around you at all times. My teacher, Yoga Sri Sudarshan Kanan, calls that the Guru Shakti, or the Guru energy. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, mountain seat. With straight legs, inhale, hook thumbs, raise arms up alongside ears and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot back, low lunge, look forward. Exhale, left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, and arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana. Let's do that again. On the inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, right foot back, looking forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift hips. Inhale, come forward to plank, look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, chaturanga, look at the wall in front of you. Inhale, upward dog, look at the ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog, look at the navel. Inhale, come forward to plank, look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot back, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, Urban Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. On the inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana, Ashtanga Namaskar B. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot forward, left heel turns down, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel turns down, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, bend knees, lift torso up, Utkatasana. Exhale, calm, stand up, Tadasana. Let's do that one again. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put hands down, straighten legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, step back, bending the elbows, chaturanga. Look at the wall in front. Inhale, upward dog, look at the ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, your chaturanga is not downward energy. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the earth, looking at the wall in front of you, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, look at ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel turns down, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, stay. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look beyond the hands. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between hands. Exhale, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, lift torso up, Utkatasana. Exhale, calm, stand up, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a little hug with both hands. Then exhale, open up the left knee. Place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Then bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Start to extend the arms up toward the sky. Then open up the hands. Allow the left forearm to float down onto the left thigh with the left palm facing upward. Inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body. Exhale, side bend over to the left, moving the right hip to the right, bending tree. Inhale. Exhale, one, push into me. Inhale, good. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Bring the prayer hand overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the knee forward. Give it a good hug with both hands. And exhale, place the left foot on the floor next to the right. So, Veronique, you want your hip to touch her hip like you're doing the bump in the 70s, all right? That's what it is. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a hug. Then exhale, open up the right knee. Put the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Then lift the arms up toward the sky. And then allow the hands to come apart. Let the right forearm float down onto the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen through the left. And then exhale, side bend right, moving the left hip to the left. Inhale. So see how my hip is touching. Exhale, one. It's like the bump. Inhale. Exhale, two. And that stabilizes. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, lift all the way up, bringing the prayer hand overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the right knee forward. Give the right knee a little hug. And exhale, place the right foot on the floor next to the left, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, put the hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step, jump, walk back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward, left heel down, come up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, extend the right leg. Now, interlace the fingers together, bring the arms alongside the ears. Now, pull the right hip back, turn the palms to face upward, and push the ceiling away with your inner palms. Then exhale, bend the right knee like a warrior one. Then exhale, side bend over to the right, stretching the left. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. This one you don't want to give an assist, I say. Don't mess with the hips on this one. Exhale, four. Just let them figure it out. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open arms and hips, warrior two. You just release the fingers, lower the arms. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, reach toward the center of the room. Right hand on right shin. Left arm's going to lift up. Trikonasana triangle. Inhale. Exhale, one, bringing the cranial over the big toe. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. And then exhale, bend the right knee, Virabhadrasana 2. As you bend the right knee, track the knee down the center of the foot. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale, just bring the shoulders back a little bit. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. On the inhale, extend the right leg, one breath. Then exhale, rebend the right knee, put the right hand down outside the right foot. I like a block for that. So you're not laying on the thigh. You have a little space between your rib cage and the right thigh. Then inhale, extend the left arm toward the center of the room. Push through the back of the left foot so that you feel the side stretch happening in the left side of the body. That's where your focus is here. Exhale, one, not on the inner left leg. Exhale, two, it's the outside of the body. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. On the inhale, place the left hand down. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the left foot forward. Right heel turns down. Come up, warrior one. Exhale, extend the left leg. Bring the arms alongside the ears. Interlace the hands together in a fist. Then turn the palms to face upward. Push the ceiling away with your inner palms. Then exhale, bend the left knee. And as you bend the left knee, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, side bend left. Stretching the right side. Exhale, one. So here you should feel it all the way from the right armpit to the right ankle. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, open the arms and hips, warrior two. Inhale, extending. Exhale, reaching to the left, left hand down, right arm lifts, Trikonasana triangle. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale. Exhale, five. On the inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the left knee, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, cranial over sacral. That's a good alignment there. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Then inhale, extend one breath. Then exhale, rebend the left knee, left hand on a block outside the left foot. Then right arm reaching toward the center of the room. Push through the outside of the right foot. That little bit of lift on the inner right thigh and an extension through the lateral of the right shoulder. Exhale, one. So there's that full extension. So if you bend, there is no extension. That's the difference. Not that what you're doing is wrong. It's just not what we're looking for. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, place the right hand down. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. Bring the big toes and heels to touch. Exhale onto the right hand, outside of the right foot. Lift the left arm up. Look at the left thumb. Side plank Vaishishtasana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, gently come out to a plank. And exhale onto the left hand, outside of the left foot. Raise the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heel, lift the knees up, coming back into your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay for 5 breaths. In, exhale 1. In, exhale 2. Middle portion, learn it down, dog. Exhale 3. Lean the knee to side body. Exhale 4. In, exhale 5.
Inhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Exhale, bring the left knee onto the floor. Inhale, lift the body up and twist the left knee inward with the left toe behind the butt. Inhale, extend the right foot, the right leg, and lift the arms up. Reach with your left hand, grab the right wrist. Inhale up, exhale, extend towards the right leg, looking at your left elbow, opening up to the right side. Inhale, exhale 1, gate sit. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, swing the left foot inwards and come and sit in between with your left foot touching the right thigh. Inhale, lift the body up, and exhale, reach forward towards the extended leg.
So are you asking them to square the shoulders, or are you asking them to twist right now?
I'm asking them to square the shoulders. Inhale.
One shoulder is higher than the other.
Inhale, exhale 1. Grab. You can have the 2 hands on the same thing, or if you want, you can also have crossover with the left wrist above and extend forward. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, bring the right elbow inside the extended leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And then here you can bring your hand behind your head and reach your right ear. And look up at your elbow, trying to reach your body towards your leg, and at the same time, open up to the right side. Inhale, exhale 1. You can also try to reach with your left hand the right foot, but the idea is to open up. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the body up. And exhale, come as you can into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Exhale, bring the right knee onto the mat. Inhale, lift the body up. And exhale, turn the right knee inwards or outwards so that you have your foot behind your butt. You can have the foot, the toes tucked under or extended as whatever feels more comfortable and more stable. Extend the left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. And exhale, bend to the extended leg, opening the body towards.
What's this asana called?
Gate pose. Gate sit, sorry. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, swing the right knee inward and come and sit in between, behind the right foot. Have your right foot touching the left leg. Turn towards the extended leg, having both shoulders at the same level. And inhale, lift the body up, and exhale, extend forward. You can reach with your hands the right foot and have the right wrist above the left one, or just straight. Inhale, exhale 1. Parsvo Uttita Konasana. Jajru Shirshasana, sorry. It's the next one. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the body up. And exhale, bring the left elbow inside the extended leg. Inhale, twist, open towards the right, and lift the right arm up. And reach either to the extended leg or behind your head with your right hand touching your left ear. Inhale and exhale, extend towards the leg, and having at the same time the elbow open up and opening up the body. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Trying to reach down and open at the same time. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the body up. And exhale, come back into downward facing dog.
All right. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, bring the left knee to the outside of the right foot and sit down, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Plug both sit bones into the earth. On the inhale, lift the left arm up alongside the left ear. Exhale, bring the left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Take the right hand behind you. Look over the right shoulder. There's a little side twist happening here too. What I like to say is don't use the thumb like a kickstand. Notice if you bring the hand closer, notice what happens, that shoulder and the scapula moves back. See, all this side stretching is working on that scapula. Inhale. Exhale 1. So you don't always want it like jacking up. Exhale 2. Inhale. You got to learn to pull it down. You got to learn to extend it. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5, and I'll come back to center. Exhale, counter twist over to the left. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Inhale, come back to the center. Move the left shin forward. Open up the right knee. Stack the right ankle on the left knee. The left ankle underneath the right for Agni Stambhasana. Fire log seat. Dorsiflex the feet. Pull the toes toward each other. And then lift the head and chest. Exhale, fold forward. Forearm's going to come out in front of you. And breathe. Inhale. Good. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Let's go for 10. Inhale. Exhale 6. I bet you didn't know I could count to 10. Inhale. Exhale 7, because everybody thinks I can only count to 5. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. Now, as you lift the head and chest, slide your forearms underneath your right shin and scoop your right shin up into your chest. And then dorsiflex your right foot. You don't want to point. And as you do that, lift your chest to meet your shin and your shin to meet your chest. And you can rock a little bit if you want to. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now, slide your left arm out from underneath. Take your left hand, grab the top of your right foot. So, Amy, your arm wants to be underneath for this one, your right arm, your leg, yeah. Now, get your right leg up on your shoulder or at least above your elbow. So you got to hike your leg up onto the shoulder. Now, as you do that, like I said, you're going to take the left hand, you're going to hold onto the top of the right foot. You're going to place your right hand down on the floor. As you put the right hand down, you're going to turn your fingers back behind you a little bit, that external rotation of the shoulder. Then push into your right hand, extend your right leg, extend your left arm, and look underneath your left armpit. Notice all why that side stretching, we did all that side stretching and that lateral work, even in down dog. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, good, Jason. Inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, good. To start to bend the right knee. Bring the right hand out in front of you. Place the hands on the floor. Swing your right leg behind. Step back to a downward dog. Little seated compass. So that for that extension to happen, you got to get into the laterals. All right? You got to learn to extend the laterals. Everything's not dropping back into the back. There was too much of that taught in the 80s in yoga. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, right knee to outside of the left foot and sit down, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Plugging both sit bones into the earth. On the inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale, twisting over to the left. As you twist to the left, left hand comes behind you. Left shoulder rolls down and back. So the chest opens up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And I'll come back to center line. Exhale, counter twisting over to the right. Good. Then inhale, come back to center. Agni Stambhasana. Stacking the left shin on top of the right. Dorsiflex. Lift head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. 10 breaths here because it takes a little time for that piriformis to open up. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale 10. Inhale. Lift the head and chest. Slide the forearms underneath the left shin. Scoop the left shin up. As you scoop the shin up, bring the chin across the chest, and then lift the chest, the sternum, to meet the shin. So you don't want to round your back here. You want to roll the shoulders down and back, and the scapula moves down, opening up the chest. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now keep the left arm underneath the left leg. Take the right hand, hold on to the top of the left foot. So not just that's the sole. So that's that. There's that. You remember when we did that? Think that is about to happen. Then put the left hand down with your left fingers pointing slightly behind you, not to the side even. Kind of external rotation of the left shoulder. Then push into the left hand. Watch. If we put a block here, watch. You're going to ground down and it's going to be so much better. Now extend, and as you extend, think of that lateral muscle that we've been stretching in all those side stretches, how it moves away from the center back. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Good, Amy. Inhale. Good, Beth. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Lower the left foot. Bring the left arm out from underneath you. Step back to a downward facing dog. Good for you. On the inhale, come forward to plank. And then exhale, drop down to the knees. Now go back to the wall. Bring your mat all the way to the wall. So when we think of side stretching, it's the post-lateral chain that's stretching. That starts all the way at your shoulder and ends at your hip. Okay? And a healthy lateral should be able to extend and retract. So protraction and retraction should be able to happen. When you can't extend, you can't lift your arms, right? Or when you are, let's say if the scapula is locked down and you've just retracted, and now you've gotten kind of stuck here, you can't lift your arm either. So that idea, back in the 80s, everybody was saying, move your shoulders away from your jaw. No, you need to also be able to bring your shoulders all the way up alongside your ears. Why? Because you can't do a handstand if you don't. So come on to the hands and knees with your knees underneath your hips and your feet on the wall. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, fingers slightly turned out. Then lift the knees up, coming into a short down dog. Step your left foot onto the wall no higher than your left hip. Then step your right foot next to the left and straighten the legs and push the floor away from you, coming in an L-shaped handstand. Now look back at your toes, all the way back, and then really push the floor away. Feel how your scapula is extending. There's an extension of the arm. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Jason, look backwards. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And inhale, lift the right leg up into the air. Push your left heel in the wall and push the floor away with your arms. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, put your right foot on the wall. Inhale, lift your left leg into the air. Don't come down, Jason, you had it. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down and rest in a child's seat. Good for you. Breathe. So here you have a choice. You can come back into that L-shaped handstand. If you would like to, you can turn around and face the wall. Place the hands on the floor about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall. Palms are slightly turned out. Here again, that's your whole structural soundness of the hands. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Coming into a down dog, walk the feet forward so the hips are over the wrist. Like you're in a short down dog now. Lift your favorite leg up. I don't care which one. Bend your standing knee. On your inhale, kick the heels onto the wall. Now, as you kick your heels onto the wall and find the wall in a regular handstand, think about how you're pushing the floor away from you. So you're extending through the arms to make yourself stable, because if you drop into your shoulders, there's no way you're going to stay up for 10 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. You had it. I'm going to come over here. Now, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Go back to the wall there. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 3. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Good breath. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Push away, Jason. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Rest in a child's seat. Good work, everybody. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now, I don't mind which way you face. If you want to turn toward the center of the room, that's fine. Reach the arms forward. Press into the palms, just like you did when we started that downward dog. Press into the palms, lift the knees up, coming into a down dog. On the inhale, come forward to plank, and exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. Squeeze the legs together, reach the arms back behind the body, clasp the hands together in a fist behind you. Lift the shoulders up, squeeze those shoulder blades together and move those laterals down the body now. On the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms. And now you feel the lateral muscle move down. Exhale, 1, or the scapula move down. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Release the hands and relax. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. As you grab the ankles, shift the weight forward from the pubic bone to the navel. On the inhale, lift up, Dhanurasana, seated bow. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, release the feet, relax. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles. On your inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, come down, relax. A little vinyasa. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, moving forward to plank. And exhale through bent elbows all the way onto the abdomen. Roll over onto the back. Tickle the heels with the fingertips. Middle finger is going to touch the heels. Feet are going to be hips width distance apart. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Clasp the hands together in a fist. Roll the shoulders underneath the back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, release the hands. So from here, you can stay in this half bridge. You can even come into a supported half bridge with a block underneath the sacrum. If you would like to experience upward bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana, place the hands next to the head, elbows toward the ceiling, fingers toward the shoulders. On the inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2, wait. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Try this. Take the block, put it between the thighs. Okay? And you can turn it short way so it's not pressing in your knee joint. And you're going to use your adductors and you're going to squeeze that block and then use your glutes and squeeze and lift the hips higher because you're dropping in the pelvis. Okay? Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, lift up. Now squeeze the block with your inner thighs and squeeze your glutes and lift your pelvis higher. Exhale, 2. This looks better. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest. Come down. Does that feel different? Don't do just you got one more to go. Okay. We always at least do 3 of these. You could do more, but I like the block because it gets you like, you know, you're strong, but there's a little weakness in the glutes and inner thighs. And so that block between your legs is informing you that not to let these just go sleepy. And the feet aren't slightly turning out now. Feet are parallel. Place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come back up. And like I said, squeeze that block and squeeze the glutes and lift the pelvis higher. Exhale, 1. Yep. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good for you, everybody. Then bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. You can make little circles on the sacrum. I would say that Guru Shakti, what my guru, Yoga Sri Sudarshan Kanan, talks about is very different from the living guru or a person who's a guru. Guru Shakti is energy that's around us at all times. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The beginning of a cycle, Guru Brahma is a guru. The middle of a cycle is a guru. Vishnu, the ending of a cycle, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, is a guru. Then there's the guru that's nearby, that's always there. There's the guru that seems far away. And this guru energy is always around me. But I have to seek it out. I have to be conscious that it exists, and I have to want to recognize it. So I become the seeker, and when I see it, I become the seer. Bring the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out, and look over the right shoulder. So the yogi is actually the person who is working on the sadhana for that idea of self-realization, but they have actually, in many ways, acknowledged that they're looking for these wisdom teachings. If you're not looking for these deeper esoteric wisdom teachings, and you're just practicing yoga asana, you're treating yoga asana as a fitness class. And that'll get you so far for so long, but chances are you're going to get bored with it and you're going to move on to something else, Zumba or CrossFit or something. Bring the knees into the chest and go over the left side. And I think that that's probably where we have done the most disadvantage for Western yoga practitioners is we treated this beginning process of yoga asana not as a way of awakening consciousness and having more awareness, but as the end result in itself, a fitness class that I'm going to be more stretchy or more mobile. There's nothing wrong with wanting that. But you have to remember the body itself is finite. So the body's always, we have to accept that the body's going to get sick, it's going to get old. And what I can do when I was 20, I can't do when I'm 60. But if I use this as a sadhana, then the meditation, the pranayama, the deeper teachings, the wisdom teachings, they're always available to me no matter what the body can or can't do. Bring the knees into the chest, give the knees a little hug. Bring the forehead toward the knees, rock forward and rock back, rock forward and back, rock forward and back. Spin yourself around, extend your legs out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet, lift the head and chest, and exhale, fold forward, hold on to the feet. Paschimottanasana, intense stretch of the Western body. And once you realize that, the world of yoga opens up to you. And the world of these different variations of the sadhana, you may find yourself right now practicing hatha yoga, physical asana. But in time, you may start to become more curious about jnana yoga, the yoga of knowledge, and start reading these sacred texts, these shastras, studying these mantras, studying these esoteric concepts. Maybe you become a karma yogi, meaning that not that you wash mats at the yoga studio to get free classes. That's not karma yoga. Karma yoga is when you are willing to do good deeds for others and not expect anything in return. It's not a bartering system. It's you out there making others' lives better with no expectations for your own. Or maybe you'll become a bhakti yoga, a great devotional yogi, devoted to the divine in whatever form you see it as. But in the end, any of these roads are going to take you to Raja Yoga, the kingly yoga, the yoga of self-realization, that you know your true self, that the ignorance, the goo is removed. So you don't have to have a living person to be the guru. It could be the Guru Shakti that guides you. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. And exhale, hands by the hips. Bend the knees, place the heels where the knees were, feet about 2 fists apart, hands behind you about 6 to 8 inches. On the inhale, lift the hips into tabletop. Exhale, let the head go back if comfortable. Then bring the chin and the chest, come down. And everybody's at the wall, so go to the wall and bring the legs up the wall in Viparita Karani. Everybody likes that one, especially after a hard class, right? So you want to just have your tush against the wall. You're doing that same L shape.
Ekajantaya vidmi, Vakrakundai dhimi, Tano tanti rachu, Gayatri. Om Shri Blim Gang Wang Ganapataye Bharavarata Sarvajnami Vashamanaya Om Tat Swaha Om Hai Shri Shri Saraswati Devi Namaha Om Bhavani Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwari Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwari Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwari Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwari Guru Sakshat Param Brahma